Hello everyone. So today we are going to work on this bird flock system. So this is it works like this. Just like in the deer herd, we have a lead bird character, and for the leader we can define the size of the flock here like this, and when we play the game the flock will be spawned, and then when one of the members of the flock is alerted with a threat, it will inform the leader and then all others. So when one of them collide with this wolf, they will fly away like this, the whole flock. See, and they will randomly fly around like 10 seconds, as you can see, and then they will come and try to land back over there. See, now they are landing back, and the other flock is also coming. Right, so that's what I am going to cover today. So the alert system and flocking system, spawning flock part will be covered, and then I will move into this fly and land back again on the ground part. Alright, let's see how to do those things. And this episode is sponsored by these generous patrons. Thank you very much for your support. Right, so far we have this system. When the player character goes there, these birds fly away, but their flying is totally random. Like they don't have any pattern, they are not working as a group, or they don't have any leader that followed by others or anything. So it's just totally random. Also, they don't fly back and land on the ground when there is no danger. So right, I'm gonna make it behave more like a flock of birds, more like an organized flock of birds today. First, I'm gonna delete all these birds except one. Okay, and I'm gonna totally change their AI class. Okay, first, this is the character, the bird character. So using this, I'm going to create another child character, bird. What should we call it? Yeah, just like for the deer system, herd system we did, I'll name this one bird follower. Okay, and now here I'll add a variable flock size. It should be an integer like this. Okay, and now let's create a custom event. Spawn flock. If the flock size is larger than 0, let's have a branch, we are going to spawn the flock. Let me collapse this. So here let's have a loop, a for loop. First index is 0, last index is flock size, and then here spawn actor from class. Here I'm going to use the class type bird follower. Okay, now collision method I'll set try to adjust, don't spawn if it's still colliding. Okay, now the transform, let me split this. So I'm gonna get actor location, and I'm gonna get a random location within a radius of this character. Get random reachable point in radius. Let's say for the radius 500 units, and it needs to have a random rotation, so they are not facing the same direction. So let's have a random float in range in between 0 and 360, and for the scale let's have something like let's have some random scale too. Minimum size is 0.8, maximum is 1. Okay, and if the spawn character is valid, let's add it to an array. Let's call it flock. It should be the type of array. And also spawn default control, otherwise they'll just stand there without activating their AI. Now let's call this spawn flock function in the begin play. Let's have some delay before calling it, just in case. Right, now here wait, I'll make this one visible so I can change it here. So I'll set the flock size to maybe 20. Right, now here we have the flock, and you can see they are not working anywhere. Why is that? And also they are, the animation works at the same time for everyone. Oh, what's this? Right. Okay, I think maybe we should do it like this. After completed spawning, let's run another for each loop for all these characters stored in the flock array, and spawn default controller. Here also let's add random delay so that we can break that synchronization of animations between characters. So random float in range something like 0 to 0.4. Okay, but still why aren't they working? Still have this error. Why? Okay, so before starting the random walk, let's give this delay. Maybe the character is not yet initialized. Let's give 1 second delay. Okay, now I didn't get the error. Let's debug and see. Oh, we have only 2 AI controllers. Why is that? We have actually more than 2 characters, and yeah, they don't have the AI. Only that one has the AI. Why is that? Is this the reason? Right. So I think it's a bad idea to have a delay in a for each loop. That causes problems. Okay, now they all have AI. Right. Okay, so now let's see how to make them behave like a flock. Right, now I'm gonna move this random walk and random flying function to the character class itself, because I'm gonna have only an AI controller only for the leader, but for the followers I don't think I need an AI. I need to simplify this. Okay, so just copy this and paste random fly like this. The same method we implemented last time moved to the character bird. So now here we don't have to use this get controlled pawn. We can use self. And delete this. Okay, now what's the other function? This random walk. That's also copy and go to the ch bird. Oh, let me collapse this. Random fly. Paste. Let's collapse this to random walk. Here also I'll replace this get controlled pawn with the self. Okay, now what else we have here? Right, and also this random walk I call that in the begin play of the AI. So I'll call that in the begin play of the ch bird. And also we trigger flying with the on component begin overlap of this sphere we have attached to. So let me copy that too. Here we don't have a sphere, so let's add another collider like this. Maybe oh, we can't have that. Okay, alright, maybe like this, and set overlap all dynamic. Now that should be automatically set to this component begin overlap. Right, now it should be all fine. Oh wait, okay, self. Right, now I'll remove this AI bird because I don't need it anymore for the bird or for the bird follower. Let's just use, oh wait, I think we should keep this AI controller, the default one. Yeah, okay, now everything should work just like before. Yeah, they are randomly walking and eating and flying away. Everything is happening just like before. Okay, now let's see how to implement the team behavior. So the team behavior, the first behavior I want to implement is when one of the birds are alerted, they're gonna alert all other birds and fly all of them away. So okay, so first I'll implement, let's add a variable in the type of chbird, and I'm gonna keep a reference as leader, right? Now when we let me collapse this, alerting, when we spawn the flock, for each spawned character I'm gonna set leader variable with whatever the class that spawn this character, so in this case self, right? So chbird will be the leader of the bird follower when they are spawned. Okay, now, and the chbird follower is also a child class of this one that will also have the same functions by default if they are not overridden. So therefore here, when something overlap, when some thread overlap with the birds, this is what we are going to do. We are going to fly away, and also no, we are not going to fly away. Let's let the leader to decide what should they do. So let me break this for now, and if it is a threat, and also if we have a valid leader, we are going to report the threat, otherwise we are going to fly away. That means for the leader can independently decide whether to fly away or whether to fly randomly or whatever, but the followers only report the leader. So now let's create another function to report custom event report threat, and for this we need to have threat. It should be in the type of actor. Here, if we have a valid leader, let's call report threat, and the threat is whoever the actor. We got like this. Okay, right, so when the leader get reported with a threat, for each member of the flock leader is going to command them to fly away. So how do we do that? Right, for that let's create another event. Let's call it fly away. No, custom event fly away. Right, now let's take a look at how this flying moment works. Alright, so this flying moment works when the character's movement mode is set to fly. Alright, we already have this fly event, so we don't need to create another one. Okay, so let's call fly for all these flock members, and target location. How do we deal with this? Well, I think let's remove this target location input. Will that be a problem? Let's see, where do we use in this? Oh, in the random flying. Okay, let's leave it for now. Let's get that location plus, well, they need to fly up basically, so I'll add 1000 and see what happens. And then after everything is done, no, the leader also should fly away. So let's promote this to a macro. Start fly. I'll name this one as the thread. This up. Right, and I'll call this start flying on the character itself with the thread connected like this. Alright, now let's see if this works. We did a lot of things without testing. So if one of them are lettered right, all of them are flying away and stay there. Okay, now let's see what to do about that. Okay, now so far we didn't really need to use this bird follower. Actually, as for now, I think we can get away only with this ch bird too, now that I think about it. Right, so Why don't we get rid of that? Better now than later, but maybe if we have to override some behaviors, we will still need that. Alright, let's keep it. I don't know. I think that's better. Okay. Now, right. So I want when the birds are following, if they are a follower, they should always follow the leader with some offset, with some fixed offset. So how to get a fixed offset? Right, maybe let's add integer. Let's call it index. Okay, and now let's call it flock index, right? And when we spawn the flock, let's also set flock index of that bird like this, using this index value in the for loop. Okay, and then when we fly, if we have a leader, let's do this. Let the character fly independently if they don't have a leader. So if they have a leader, let's get leader. Let's do a is valid node like this, right? This should be here. If they don't have a leader, they should fly like this. That means independently, without considering the location of the leader. If they have a leader, we can, here I did a simple change. Instead of normalize, I use this get unit direction vector. Okay, if they have a leader, let's get that location, and let's get location of the leader like this, and we need an offset. Let's add some offset in the x along the x-axis like this. We know the flock index. Let's multiply it by, let's say, 50 and add. Now this should be the target of the flying target of the bird. So get unit direction vector from actor's location to this target location and make the character fly there. Like this. Okay. Now to work this properly, I think the leader should start flying before telling others to fly. So let's do it like this. the leader should start flying and have some delay before telling others to fly. So let's have a delay, not exactly a leader, but otherwise we can't make it work. Alright, let's see, now they are flying like that, but why these birds are not flying? What's the issue? Why some of them are left behind? Let's debug and see. See, those birds are flying nicely. Let's eject and see what's this one. Bird follower C0. Okay, they do follow the leader, and this is working as expected, but something is blocking them. Not sure what. Oh, here we have made a mistake. We should set float index not on the self. We should set it in here for this spawn adapter. Right. Oh, now it's a mess. Okay, first I think let's here in the event graph, let's always make the flock follows a little below the leader character. How far it is 30, so I'll make this minus 50, because sometimes the leader get blocked by other characters. And also when they start flying here, let's have 0.3, but when we call this fly method, where is it? Right here. When we call the fly method, let's always add a random delay before starting flying, so otherwise all the characters would start to fly at the same time. So let's set a random float in range. Min is 0.1, max is 0.9, but the character who get the the character who get the threat should start flying immediately. And how should we do that? Let's call fly. No, report threat and directly fly. As the location, I'll give, actually it doesn't matter here. Oh, maybe he should try to fly down. Alright, now they are going, but something is still wrong. What's the issue? Right. Here in the flying movement, we didn't check this. If this distance between target and the character is less than some value, we should not add a moment input. So we should only add a moment input if this distance is larger than, let's say, 100. Okay, and also I'll add another 100 here too. Right, now they are flying away nicely, except these couple of birds who don't fly away. I have no idea why it doesn't work for them. See, there are always few of them who can't move. Maybe they are colliding with something, or maybe some other reason. Still not sure. But that flock is very nice. Right, so I did some debugging and found out when I haven't started this random walk, that issue doesn't happen. So for example, check this. Now all the birds are flying away, and they're not stuck actually not one of them, not even a single one of them being stuck at the same location. So let's check it here as well. See, they all fly away. So right, so the issue should have something to do with this random walk. So first I'll enable it because I need to have that, and let's see what's wrong with that. So as an attempt to fix this, when we start flying, let's do something like this. here. Alright, right here, instead of using this branch flying, what if we get movement mode and do a switch. So we should add this AI move to only if we are walking. No, it doesn't look like it fixed the issue. Let's check the other one. No. Right. Then after setting the movement mode to fly in the fly event, let's call stop movement immediately on character movement. So that should break this AI move to and cause to fail it. Right, let's check now. Right, I think that did the trick. See, yeah, they all are flying. Let's check this flock too. Right, they are also flying. Awesome. Okay, now there is only one thing to fix. They should come and come and land on the ground again after a while. So I think we should do that in another episode. Right, and as always, project files will be available for the download to Patreon page. Link would be in the description below, and if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. So thanks for watching. See you in another episode. Goodbye. In the next episode, let's see how to make the characters, the birds, land again after a while.